What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm so excited today to share to you guys about a project that's built in Binance Smart Chain Network, and it's really massive, and I could not believe having first-hand news about this game. Imagine Steam platform mixing with NFTs that you can actually own, but in a better and wider version. While traditional gaming platforms are great, but able to play a single character in all of the games available inside a platform and earn real money at the same time, that is going to be insane. Finally, this idea is brought into life by these amazing minds, and I also learned that one of the front end dev is from the Philippines, so this project have my full support. Just saying. Now, this game caught my attention really not only because of the idea, but also the balance system they built. It is designed to lessen the pump and dump scheme, so it's the anti-whales system basically. So you probably heard it before, but if this is the first time, don't you worry. We're going to deal with that later on this video. So if you're interested to hear more, you can stay with me up until the end. But before we get on board, let's have a very short intro and disclaimer of this channel. And this is also the best time for you to smash that like button to help YouTube algorithm and subscribe to my channel, not only to get the latest news about blockchain games, but also to help me on my YouTube journey. Without further ado, because I know you're excited too, I'll see you after the intro. Okay, now let's move on to their unique selling point of view. Trust me when I say I love what I'm learning here. You see, DefPace, which is a DEX slash a platform, by the way, like Steam. And with that being said, we could now imagine a numerous game that you could actually play and enjoy and earn all at the same time. You see, what's real advantage of this project is that you can own an NFT and just use it in all multiple game here in DefPace. And that's made this project very exciting because your NFTs are not just stuck with one particular game, and you can basically earn in every game that you play. And by the way, you can play their P2E very soon. I could assume early September this year. Another thing that amazed me is the ecosystem and vested fund. Remember what I mentioned earlier about the anti-whale scheme? This is the best way to explain it. Basically, an investor can invest a considerable amount of money during pre-sale, but can only be able to pull out a certain percentage of the investment, and the other amount remains for a certain period of time, and that avoids what we call pump and dump. At this case, for example, I invested $1,000, and to lessen the market manipulation, I could get only half of my investment and the other half stays. The only time that I could be able to get it is after the vesting period expires. And that makes it balance in the larger scale. With the game overview, since Alien Wipeout is an RNG game and this is also the default and first game of this project, the game will play out based on the level of character together with the rarity. As shown on the screen, this border denotes the rarity of a particular character. It is so simple, but having shining golden frame is really cool. Look at that. So the idea is, the higher the level of the character, the more rewards per attack you can get. And right now, they haven't announced any default battle reward per attack as of the moment, which is very understandable. Moving on, the concept of upgrading your character into level 4, which I think the highest level you can get on a game as of the moment. This makes perfect sense on how much convenient it could be in terms of earning because of less gas fee. Because it takes only one match to earn total amount of Krons compared to 3 characters combined. Speaking of combined, to get your character form a level 4, you must have 3 pieces of same character with a different level from 1, 2, and 3 in order for you to fuse them and get a level 4, and you're gonna need Krons. Krons to pay the fusion process. Now, Krons is the in-game currency, again, and DPace is the token, but is not purchasable as of the moment. But I have the contract address of DefPace on the description below, so you can have it added as early as right now to your wallet. game reward portion of this light paper will help us to understand how it's being calculated. At least on this page, it's giving us the idea that the reward will be in the form of DefPace token. Now let's talk more about the formula. As you can see, skill rarity and the character power will serve as the multiplier of the default rewards, and both of them are randomly generated by the game. We also see the formula here and also the multiplier of the skill rarity, and basically the power will be generally based on how much power your character can have. Now, let's talk more about the calculation here on the next slide. I'll show you a sample on how it's being calculated for you to have a better understanding. Let's say that you have a level 3 and it's a rare card which has a max potential power of 60%. And let's say the default battle rewards is 10 DPace. So we're going to take 60% of 10, which is 6. And then you have a skill rarity, and for this example, let's pretend that the skill of this card is a rare one. So the multiplier is going to be 45%, and again, the default battle rewards is 10 DPace. So the 45% of 10 is 4.5, and then just simply add a total amount you can get from the power and the skill of the card multiplier, which is total of 10.5 DPace. And finally, we just have to add 10 DPace as a default battle rewards, and then you could get more than 20 in a single match. Fair enough? Now, for the rest of the technicalities of the project's light paper like tokenomics and roadmap, I highly suggest you visit the website to get the same copy right here. As you can see, there is also the dev team, and lastly, you can see the roadmap, and I believe we are on a phase 2 right now currently. And there is it, guys. If you want to hear more about this game, I bet you wanna smash that like button and subscribe, and also the bell notification for you to get the latest and hottest news about this project. And that's it for me for now. Thanks for watching TzuwaTV. Goodbye.